Hello, my name is Catherine Sailors, and I'm here to present my action research project on increasing EL academic talk time in a mainstream classroom in a co-taught literacy setting. The vision and targets are as follows. We plan on using this action research study to increase our EL academic talk time during our co-taught literacy block. The problem that we observed was that EL students have about 90 seconds of academic talk time in a school day. Our theory of action to drive our research is that if EL students are taught using a co-teaching model, SciOp lesson components, and using two evidence-based practice strategies of interactive read aloud and talk read, talk write, then we will see expected growth in engagement and academic talk time for our EL students. And with that, with our ongoing co-taught instruction using our EBPs, SciOp, and other forms of formative assessment, this will show the progression of our academic talk time of our EL students. The purpose of this study is to understand how the use of our evidence-based practice strategies affect EL students' talk time during our literacy lessons. The methods of collecting data are to conduct a staff and student survey regarding positive school climate, record and observe student interactions, conduct pre and post screenings of each unit of study and reading, analyzing state standardized testing scores and access testing scores for EL students, conducting and analyzing formative assessments, and analyzing access intervention data of EL students that receive intervention in the classroom. The tasks of the stakeholders are as follows. So the researcher, myself, is going to plan on implementing a co-teaching model, plan out lessons using SciOp components, collect formative and summative assessment data, conduct a staff school climate survey, and use EBP strategies of an interactive read aloud and talk read, talk write. For the school, the staff is to complete a survey on school climate. These results will be used to identify how positive school climate affects our EL student achievement in a classroom setting. The co-teacher's job is to implement a co-teaching model with myself, deciding SciOp components based off formative and summative data, and participating in the EBP strategies we have selected. The student's task is to complete the survey and interact throughout the lessons by engaging in the EBP strategies. The timetable for our implementation is 4 weeks long. We're going to have 5 20-minute literacy lessons each week, totaling 100 minutes each week. The co-teaching model is consistent, and that is a one teach, one support. Our lesson uses our EBPs of interactive read aloud and talk read, talk write to get students engaged in verbal and written discourse. And summative assessments will be the pre and post tests of each unit of study to determine the student needs for the SciOp components. Progress will be documented for each EL student throughout the 4 weeks. During the first week, that student survey will be sent out. So what that looks like visually is we have our 4 weeks, 5 lessons in each week, 400 minutes total. The co-teaching model is consistent for our buddies on an IEP, and our lesson in EBP is focusing on an interactive read aloud using culturally rich text to guide students. Our formative assessment is the talk read, talk write, where we use various forms of exit ticketing and discourse strategies to get students to interact. And the summative assessments are the pre and post test on whatever unit of study we're working on. During that first week, like I said, that school climate survey is going to be sent out to analyze how our EL students are performing during these 4 weeks of study. Our focus for week 1 is a text called A Manual's Dream, a nonfiction text that focuses on the true story of Emmanuel. Our focus for week 2 is a personal narrative called Sky Sisters. Focus for week 3 is a historical fiction text called Uncle Jed's Barbershop. And focus for week 4 is a nonfiction text called Grandma's Records. The expected outcome of the action plan is to understand how the use of our strategies affect our EL students' talk time during our literacy lessons. We chose to conduct this study and use these strategies because they are research and evidence-based. We have high confidence that these strategies will empower our students to engage and talk more in our literacy lessons. The design of a co-teaching model is something we already use in the classroom and is part of our daily routine that the kids are used to. These instruments of study will help provide us more information on whether or not our EBPs are working. If I look at our district's mission, I highlighted a few words in here that pertain to our action research project. So empower, energize, engage. When we do this, we are focusing on all students. We are empowering them, energizing them, and engaging them through our quality education and instruction. We're creating an effective learning environment by tiering our instruction to meet the needs of our diverse population of students. I look at the district visions, I highlighted some keywords in here that stick out to me about how they support our action research project. We improve the academic performance, the social growth and development, and we provide a quality, comprehensive educational experience. When our students comprehend the material we are sending out to them, that is not only going to promote the social growth aspect, it's going to promote their academic performance as well. When we maintain our financial health and meeting our academic needs, I highlighted this because none of what I have proposed in this action research project costs money. Everything that is proposed in this project is something we can implement in our own classrooms cost free. Meet the needs of all students goes with student achievement. I highlighted these two because when we do meet the needs of all students, we expect to see that student achievement in there as well. The last one I highlighted was authentic communication and interaction to inform and promote pride. By using these culturally rich and relevant texts in our interactive read alouds, we are not only promoting authentic communication based off real events, we're promoting pride as well for our students in a very diverse Faribault community. The benefits of the action plan are for EL students to gain more talk time during our literacy lessons. Ending results will leave students with the confidence in their ability to share out, comprehend, and engage more throughout a literacy lesson. Thank you for your consideration to move forward with this action research proposal and plan to increase our EL talk time in our classrooms.